next, the Heat taking on the Hornets. For Miami, so far this season. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. Look at the starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. And for the Heat, and it's the kid in at the 2 guards. Still extremely early on, Grant, but talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Here's Speedy. Launches it. Miller pulls it in. Unloads from 13. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Out to the right wing. Let's go with a 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Shake and Bake. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Miller. And there's the rejection. Here's Big Daddy. Guarded by Miller. Here's Big Daddy. And he drains the turnaround J.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And when it comes to adding sizzle to the steak, just watch LaMelo Ball, Doris.
I love that, B.A. Certainly, entertainment is a big aspect of this young man's game. The fancy dribbling, the no-look passes, the range on his three-point shooting. He alone can be worth the price of a ticket.
The first free throw is good. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Can they get it? Rebound Miami. Big Cat's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots. You've not made one of them.
Here's the kid. Guarded by Miller. Stolen by Bridges. And here's Knipple from the arc. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Shake and Bake. Deflected. And he recovers it. Launches a 3. Speedy can't hit. The Hornets have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Wide open. Goes back up. It's tipped. And he gets it back for 3. Bridges. Here's Miller. And finally, that one's good.
Yeah, just a great feel by Miller. Getting in there for the board and putting it right back up.
Pass to the kid. Here's Shake and Bake from behind the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Fires the 3. Rebound Miami.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Miller. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Here's Shake and Bake. He goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Big Daddy's got 8 points.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Both teams will make substitutions and a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Raptors. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Miami, they've taken a bit of a dive. Still in the top 10, but I'll tell you, the power rankings don't miss much. Any let up and you lose ground.
Pass to Shake and Bake. Here's lights out. The shot from 20 feet out. And no good, trying to use the glass. Now here's White. He got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Williams finds White.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Here's Speedy. Stolen by Bridges. In transition. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Miles Bridges, we know, elite athleticism. Going to show you his speed right there in transition.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Hornets ball.
And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. 4th, the Hornets.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Here's Shake and Bake. 6 points for him. Pass to Speedy. Here's lights out. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Out left to the wing. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 9-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. Here's Bridges. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
You can see the strength of Miles Bridges. Brushes that contact off like it didn't even happen.
To the wing, right side. Big Daddy, the pass to Maverick. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Williams. Inside. And slam dunk by James.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Count that one. Lights out's got 5 now.
Slick move. Makes the turnaround jumper look easy.
Outside White. Sends it home from three-point land. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Miami out in front, up 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Mo Bamba. Tyler Hero is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Big Cat in at the 4. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller. And he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Hornets trail by 9. Here's Ball. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Ball's gotten a second bucket on the night. Shake and bake. Pass to Bamba. Wiggins left side. And rejected. Pass to Knipple. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one key for quality teams in this league: beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Here's Big Cat. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hornets trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you guys.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Here's Shake and Bake. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's Wiggins on the wing. Still without a bucket. Hero outside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 9. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. Here's Ball. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Big Cat. Hero for 3. The shot won't fall. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Miller. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Brandon Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Here's Shake and Bake. Here's Bamba. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Now when on Ball, he's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability.
The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. There's Ball with a 3. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Here's Bamba. Oh, a special move before that shot. Bamba's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Ball outside from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Timeout. This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
And Miami decides to take their first time out here. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. Fourth, Kobe White.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Primetime passes to Bamba. The jump hook, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
We know one of the best attributes of Mo Bamba is his extraordinary length. Boy, it is a handful for defenders to deal with.
Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Ball. Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for Ball.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Primetime passes to Bamba, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And Ball gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
LaMelo Ball, three-pointer.
Primetime passes to Bamba. Here's Primetime. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Primetime. No points yet. Hero, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Bridges passes to Ball. Shots blocked. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. 1:19 left to play in the half.
I mean, plastered on his man, and Hero making it difficult to move the ball.
Lights out, the pass to Bamba. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Hornets trail by 6. White, the pass to Ball. Back to White from outside the arc. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Big Daddy, the pass to Primetime. Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, James. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Primetime. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Really left him alone that time. Bridges has got 7.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Primetime. The deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Mo Bamba has been on display for Miami. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Mohamed Bamba led the way in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. He didn't and that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Mo Bamba.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, nice pass. Knipple with the high basketball IQ. He just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Speedy. Over to the left wing and out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball's doubled. It's Bridges on the wing. That three's off the mark.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
The kid passes to Shake and Bake. Knocks down the triple. He's got 14.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
It's Bridges on the wing. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Speedy passes to Shake and Bake. And again, Miami with a triple.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
The Hornets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. The 3 from Ball. And Big Cat pulls it down. Big Cat's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Speedy. 3-pointer. Shake and Bake misses. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 2-point game. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club.
Keeping busy on the glass. Knipple not letting any possessions go to waste.
To the left side wing. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got his first 3 points of the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Big Cat passes to Speedy. Here's the kid. Shoots. Shake and Bake misses. Down low. And Speedy clears it away.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by the Heat. Big Cat's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Speedy. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's the kid. Offline with a 3. Charlotte's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian, back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
your Heat dancers, everyone. Show them some support.
Charlotte trailing. For three, James. The shot off that time. Miami has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Primetime passes to Big Cat. Here's Shake and Bake. Here's Big Cat. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
White for 3. Rebound Miami. Big Cat's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the left wing. Pass to the kid. To the inside. It's stolen. Now here's White. Guarded closely.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
The kid's shot is off. Hornets trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Out to the wing. Pass to Bamba. Here's the kid. He's got 5. White with the steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. With the 10-footer. And that one's long. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Here's Primetime. And he hits the jumper for 2. Primetime's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Pass to Bamba. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Shake and Bake. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Knipple. Outside, Williams. Charlotte again missing. And the Heat call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
And make some noise for the Miami Heat dancers. Okay, Heat fans, show some love for your Heat dancers. Miami calls timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? And make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers.
Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Heat out front. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Mo Bamba, and it's prime time in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Miller, the bucket, on the assist by Bridges. And that's 11 points for Brandon Miller.
Unselfish play by Miles Bridges right there. The team wants more of that.
To the wing on the left. Big Cat passes to Bamba. And he banks in the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's White. Bridges outside for 3. He buries it from 3.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
To the left side wing. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Shake and Bake. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Prime time. And it's Miami with another.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3. Here's Williams. That one rolls around and rims out.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Pass to the kid. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And Charlotte making a change here. Ball's checked in. Lets it go from the wing. Yes, on the jumper.
I think one of the things that makes LaMelo Ball so dangerous is his confidence. The jumper is pure.
Powered down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Primetime. Here's Shake and Bake. Shot on the wing. That one no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Three-pointer Bridges. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to Big Cat. And here is Bamba. Here's Primetime. Back to Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Ball outside. Counted from distance. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Shake and Bake. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Shake and Bake's got 11 in the second half. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
At the line for the Hornets, LaMelo Ball, 1.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
Shake and Bake. Pass to the kid. Here's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by White. Here's Primetime. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Knipples checked in for White. Ball surveys the floor. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Shake and Bake. The pass to the kid. Here's Primetime. Wing shot on the way. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And Primetime gets it to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
To the paint. Down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Stolen by Bridges. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Knipple. Finished off the break. And it's now just a 1-point Heat lead.
Wow. Huge points from Knipple. The youngster ready for a big moment.
Here's Primetime, pounded by Ball. Shoots from 14. They get the rebound. Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
This is a skilled, hungry offensive rebounder, and Mo Bamba's size and motor make him a problem on the windows.
Hook loose. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Knipple. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the right side. Here's shake and bake. No good on the 3. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Bridges. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And the Hornets making a change here. White's checked in. Pass to Maverick. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, he nails it!
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They trail by 3. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Mo Bamba.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Bridges. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. 29 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by White. Primetime. Hornets with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Timeout call. The Hornets. They're down by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Now at the line.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Cam knocked it down, and they really needed that one. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 5 ticks left in the 4th quarter. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Here's shake and bake. And a miss there off the inbound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Feel it coming in the air. Yeah. Hear the screams from everywhere. I'm trying to get back. I gave Doug a grip, I lost a flip for 5 stacks. Yeah, I'm talking 5,60 shot zeros. Here, Doug, back to running circles round. Now we squared up. Hold up.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
In a dark Caesar, please follow the leader. So Eric B, we are microphone fiend. It's the return of the God, peace God. It ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason, Martin, Marcella on the table screaming. The other side they jealous. We got a banquet full of. They got a table full of fellas. Yeah. When they ain't spinning no cake, they should. Yeah. My whole team got dough, so my banquet is looking like millionaires, bro. Yeah.
Life's a game, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep doing my own thing. Walking tall against the rain. Victories within the mile. Almost there, don't give up now. Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
You could go from being Joe Blow to everybody on your know. I bought my whole family whips, no Volvos. Next time I'm in church, please no photos. Police escorts, everybody passports. This the life that everybody asks for. This a fast life, we are on a crash course. What you think I rap for? To push a rap for? But I know that if I stay stunting, all these girls only gon' want one thing. I could spend my whole life goodwill hunting. Only good gon' come is as good when I'm. She got it. And up top, and I'm beasting off the. And my just made it out the. We give a about the drama that you do.